All right, there's rumors out there that the Chargers could be targeting, trying to take Brad Holmes away from the Detroit Lions. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash Up, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Yeah. It's a rumor that they could be trying to poach Brad Holmes and bring him back to LA. Says Detroit Lions rumor, could the Chargers bring Brad Holmes back to Los Angeles? And you know, if they bring Brad Holmes, they trying to bring y'all homeboy, home slice, Ben Johnson with him. All right, they trying to bring Ben Johnson with him. So yeah, let's speak on it, man. I do appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, all that good stuff. So um it said it was probably happening the day after the regular season ended, anyways. But Thursday night, 63-21 embarrassing loss for the Chargers versus the Raiders. Blah, blah, blah. We already know that. Presumably, the Chargers will hire a general manager first, and however, that will lead the head coaching search. Now, the Lions didn't do it that way. They hired, I think, then they hired Brad or something like that. In Detroit, they focused on terms of who the Chargers would hire, and then naturally on the offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson's their next head coach. But what if someone else is on the radar? On River Sports Friday afternoon and wake up the Chargers news, Ryan Imani of the Fox 2 had not too ridiculous thoughts. He said, quote, "This is something nobody else is talking about, but here's my concern with the LA Chargers. The job is not done here in Detroit. It's nowhere near done in Detroit. But if I'm a Chargers owner, Dean Spanos, the very first call I make is to Brad Holmes. They fired their general manager today, which I think was a mistake. I know he hired the offensive coordinator, but he's done the defensive coordinator, Brandon Staley from the Rams, but I think he's done a hell of a job with the talent in LA. Brad Holmes came from Los Angeles where he was with the Rams. Now, the problem with that is Brad Holmes said he spent most of his time on the road. So, yeah, I mean, he spent most of the time on the road. But, LA, a lot of people, somebody had an idea basically saying that Jared Goff may be trying to get back to LA or something like this, or trying to get out of Detroit. That's why he playing bad. I don't believe that to be the case. But nonetheless, Brad Holmes came from Los Angeles where he was with the Rams. Brad Holmes has built a franchise and helped instill a culture here in Detroit that is unmatched in the history of this franchise, at least in the Super Bowl era. The LA Chargers have salary cap where over 50% is eaten up by 4 players. So what do they need to do? They need to draft well. After offering up the notion that the Chargers can trade out of the top 5 or 10, they're moving quickly towards, since they don't need a quarterback. Armani went further. If you give Brad Holmes picks, you know what he can do. That thing in LA can get turned around very quickly. My first call, forget about Jim Harbaugh, forget about Bill Belichick, forget about Ben Johnson. It's the general manager of Detroit Lions, Brad Holmes, to bring him back to LA. Now, at the end of the day, it wouldn't be a complete start over. Their roster from top to bottom is more talented than our roster. I just think that the head coach just did, it was just premature. He just was a bad head coach. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, uh, he just was a bad host. I think you get the right coach in there and you draft a couple, positions, and I think they straight. So it is an attractive job. It's the best job out there. It's a job that most people thought Sean Payton should have waited for before he took the Walmart money to go to Denver. You know, you know, so but yeah, it is what it is. But it's not a too far idea, because then basically he gonna hire Ben Johnson more than likely, and they can start to plant their flag there. Then people say, "Well, it's Southern California. Who wouldn't want to go? And it's better than being in Detroit and all this type of stuff." And that is true. I cannot deny. But then again, Southern California trying to go to all electric vehicles. They being a very, very conservative state right now, and the tax is gonna eat you up. But people don't care about that because of the lifestyle. People don't care about that because of the lifestyle. So, that is what it is. So, is it too far fetched? No, it's not. You know, do I want to see that happen? No, I like to keep Brad. Maybe if he do get enticed by the Chargers, maybe they sit there and the Lions may give him a new a bump up in pay. Every time Harbaugh about to leave, or flirt with leaving, what happened with the Pistons? I mean, the Michigan, they pay him. So, but yeah, you got to ask, is he willing, to leave everything he built in Detroit to go there? I mean, yeah, because the Chargers just, a good coach away, to be honest. If they get a top 5 draft pick and all that, he could trade down and then he can fill in the holes. I just think the defensive backs just need a better scheme. He could fill the holes in the run defense, and maybe he could trade some veterans that he feel like he can get value for, clear some cap space up. It's a very attractive job. I thought the GM did pretty good putting talent together there. But apparently, you hired the wrong coach. That Telesco guy, lost his job. But the Chargers ownership is notoriously known for being cheap. They're notoriously known for being cheap. So that's something to think about for a minute. They're notoriously known for being cheap. So I'm not sure they're gonna break the bank, but I guess, at the same time, uh maybe they're not so cheap no more, since they fired the GM and the head coach, because you still got to pay them under most circumstances. you know. So, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. Yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think about it, man. But I don't want to see Brad go at all. I don't want to see Brad go, man. So, but I don't think so. You're gonna uproot your family. I mean, go back to LA. It is LA though. It is LA. But no matter what he do in LA, it's probably not gonna be good enough. Truth be told, it's probably not gonna be good enough. It's probably not gonna be good enough. It's probably not gonna be good enough. You know, it's probably not gonna be good enough. So, um, but hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.